Hey everybody! Well, called Jazz again, so I'm really tripped. And today guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and this anime review is to High School DxD Hero Episode 3, guys. So, let's get into it. So guys, in this episode of High School DxD Hero, first up, we get a flashback to a scene that we never seen before. A brand new scene, and it seems like after the three-legged race with Aja, a certain demon part of the Chaos Brigade, I think that's how you say it, Chaos Brigade, a certain member of the Chaos Brigade came in attack with his group, and he seemed to have, the leader seemed to have a secret gear. He seemed to have a secret gear, but it soon ended up consuming him, and the flashback ends with. Sorry guys, Siri there. But sorry about Siri there. But pretty much, and then after he gets absorbed by his own secret gears in some way, it then straight cuts back to present day, to where Issei is training to obviously to control his secret gear, to control his new powers, trying to get obviously a ability that could be controlling Juggernaut Drive, or get a new power that is different to Juggernaut Drive, but it's also similar. So that's something I could be seeing. I think that's what Issei was pretty much doing. Everyone was given support, and everyone came in and gave him support. Then straight away goes to the opening, and after the opening, we get we see Issei and the gang and the rest of his Kyoto gang going around to see different places, and we get on to see Symphonia, how she likes shiny things. She likes shiny things. That's one thing I didn't notice she actually liked. Like, she likes shiny things. She does like shiny things, which is quite interesting, because I remember correctly, it never really got, it might have got hinted, but not like outright hinted in the other anime series, and in the other anime or the previous seasons of High School DxD. So that's something to know. She likes shiny things, and she felt disappointed when the temples that she was going to expect to be silver. It wasn't silver until she actually found the temple that is gold, which we should all know. But when she went to that temple, she realized it's gold, and she's like so excited. So noticing she likes shiny things, that is quite funny. Now, another thing after that, we see that it goes to a scene where the yokai came in to find Issei's group. They came in to find Issei's group. Obviously, because they arrived, any humans, regular humans, who are not part of, any of this, will end up disappearing. Because I was wondering what the hell keeps on happening. Because if you guys know, a lot of times the human characters, Issei's two best friends, and the friend and the female friend of Aja, those three disappeared straight away, and part of it, I think, is because in the previous episodes I was thought maybe animation error, or not just beginning to put a character in or something, or not in adjusting where they're going. But in this episode, we do get the addressing why they disappeared. Why they just disappeared, because of the yokai, or a spiritual barrier, or a dimension, or a switch to a different dimension. That is the reason why the human characters sort of disappeared at that point, because of the dimensional barrier of the yokai, and also the Chaos Brigade. They sort of lure away humans so they won't be trapped, or that also don't get humans involved. So that's why. So that was the other hypothesis I thought would be the case, and that was the case. But it wasn't ever hinted. It wasn't properly hinted in the previous episode, so I was leaning more to this thing. They decided for some reason just didn't add the characters. But looks like they did. Looks like they did. Looks like there is a reason behind that because it was dimensional barrier because it again lured away. So that's something I found out in this episode. So which is handy. Now another thing we get now after this we find out that Azel was able to sort out everything with the yokai telling what is going on, and Kono, the 19 Fox, apologized to Issei again for attacking, and Issei of course accepts the apology, and obviously because she's a child, obviously he treats her like he treats her like a child, like how you do with any child. You go down to their level and talk to them calmly and collective, normal talk. That's how you usually deal with children, and that's what he did. And Connor was able to understand that, and you feel sorry about Issei as thank you for apologizing. And I'm glad we were able to clear all of these misunderstandings. And then they get into the conversation about her mother getting captured by what they believe is the Chaos Brigade, and through all this conversation, we then find out to redeem or like fully apologizing for what was happening. Kono's accepted the offer of being Issei's group in Kyoto's guide. So and then before that point, and then afterwards it goes back to after that it goes to the hotel again. And well, obviously, this is when we get the sexy action. We do get the sexy action here, where Issei, in his dreams, memorizing how Connor's mother looked in the painting they showed. A bit like, oh, I gotta say, whoa. And I've got to say this. Oh my god, like, oh, how like. A lot of the fan service sexual scenes happened in this because, oh god, there was a lot of action. I gotta say, a lot of action in this episode. So I've got to say, oh my god, I would say how quite graphical for High School DxD, because even with High School DxD level, this felt very. Even though, again, it was tamed for what other High School DxD's episodes have done, the reason why it feels more erotic or feels more dirty is just how it's portrayed. That, and especially the animation itself, so that's, like I said, one downside. I feel like with the type of animation art style they're doing in this series, they do make some scenes that supposed to be not really too dirty. Like this is like normal in a degree, like even with Issei being having a foursome, but just those scenes in general, in the original art style, they won't seem as sexual as it is here. Maybe because, like I said, the art style makes them look a bit more childlike than they originally were. That could be the reason why it felt more wrong or felt more dirty than it does with the other. Could be my feeling. It could be. Well, actually, I think a lot of people have said the art style makes it seem less innocent than it. Which, well, it was never been innocent, but how to put it? Oh yeah, less mature than it was supposed to be. Like, it feels less mature, and because it looks and feels like less mature, when they do immature things, when they do mature things in an immature art style, it feels very wrong. It feels fucking wrong. So, but again, it also brings out human instincts. I feel like, how far would it go? Like, oh my god, like it gets you intrigued, possibly aroused, depending on who you are. But I will say that is. Whoa. Just gonna say whoa. So, just like I said, the animation does have an effect. Like, the animation will definitely have a lot of effects when it comes to the fan service sexual scenes we can see in this series. Like, even the previous episodes, they were quite high, I'll admit that. But I will definitely say, like, this is, again, one of the Tamiya scenes. They have put up a notch. They have put them up a notch. this sexual scene, these things have been put up a notch compared to the other episodes. But yet again, they're not as far as I've seen of how High School DxD has done. And like I said, this made it feel whoa. Especially, like I said, with the scene with Aja, Arena, and Sophronia pretty much trying to say they want to make babies of Issei. Now, we do get the implication of, because I remember, I definitely know this, in the original seasons of High School DxD, it never really ever explained that Arena, she can't really do sexual acts. She can't do... I think they maybe implied it, maybe. I'm not very good at noticing it often, but I definitely don't remember any of the anime episodes telling us that Arena, she can't do sexual acts. If she does sexual acts, she will become a fallen angel. That's what the problem about her becoming a pure angel is, that she no longer can have the pleasures of a human or for an angel or a demon. She can't have any of those pleasures that those species can get because she's now an angel, and if she does, she will become a fallen angel. So, which obviously she doesn't want to do. But obviously, because she does want these desires, and possibly for because as she is an angel, she can give some sort of divine reputation, or like, especially the location she's at, there is maybe, like, in her mind, that it might, and maybe in the natural stages of the natural laws, and especially because, as she said, she's going to do it to make a baby, the natural law things, to actually create a being, which is actually part of what you would expect from a holy matrimony, sort of, to actually make a child. Not actually just do it because you want to have sex. You're doing it actually because you want a child. If you think it that way, that is maybe that's the loophole she can do. If she does it to make a child, not for plausible methods, she cannot turn fallen. But again, don't forget, it's still a sexual act, which is technically still a sin in, like, for angels to do. Even though sex is allowed for making children, it's still quite borderline. So I have no idea what the full effects are, because even if you do say or do actually try to make it for a child purposes, I don't know how far how far does it need to be? Do you actually have to fully convince yourself? Do you have to fully convince yourself you'll make a child? You can't do it for pleasure. You definitely can't make it feel like you're doing it for pleasure. Or you can have those, you can still have that slight pleasure feelings, but again, as you make it for a child, you won't be fallen. I don't know how far they need to go. How far would they need to go? How far in their belief of making it for a child, being a to make sure she doesn't come fallen. That is something I do want to know. How far does she need to think to make sure she doesn't fall in? And how far does she need to go so she can still make herself think like this is only to make a child and nothing else? How far does our mindset need to go? That is something I want to know. Because I feel like that's the only way an angel can have sexual intercourse without any problems at all, even depending on the location. Because if it's a different... Maybe the location itself does matter as well. Like, I feel like, as in Kyoto, they have a high chance because it's a holy being area. It's a place where a lot of holy creatures supposed to be. So that's maybe one of the reasons why it doesn't get... Maybe that's why you don't want to get affected. But that's something I definitely know the previous animes never implied, is that she will become a fallen angel if she does actually have sexual interactions with Issei. But obviously, as Issei does do it by accident, I take it that the holy powers do take that into account. If it happens by accident, she didn't do it of her own free will in some way, she won't come fallen. Or, like, she doesn't have to think too much of it. If she does, because as she's a living being, I feel like the powers do take that into account. As she is a living being, she won't have to think about too much. She can think a little bit of it, but not too much. If she does it too much, obviously she will come fallen. But it looks like she does have some form of leeway. I don't know. Like I said, I don't fully know. I know I went for a freaking conversation how a freaking angel can make can have sex without being fallen, but there is something High School DxD is, and I do have done my research on Arena about that. She does become a fallen angel. She has sexual reactions, so that's why I was wondering how far does she need to go to make herself come falling. Like how does it work? How does it fully work to make sure she doesn't become a fallen angel? That is something I want to know. So yeah, that's something that makes me curious. But then after that, so way after the fan service scenes, we then go to the Kyoto. We'll go back to Issei's group touring Kyoto with also Kono showing them around to see what Kyoto's like. And she seems like she starts like Issei. You can definitely tell she starts like Issei, especially because of how Issei gone to her level, gain her trust, gain her respect, gain her respect. So obviously you can definitely tell. Oh god, you just made that little likey mess. She's a yokai. She's a yokai. We don't know how old she is. That's the one thing we don't know. How old is she? We know anime, they do make little girls older than they actually look, which I do know. So I want to know how old she is. If she's legal age, after okay, Issei, you can go for it if you want to. But if she's not legal age, Issei, fucking die, please. You should not. Just go away from that. Just think no, because this is High School DxD about. So no matter what little girl should not be involved. Just mention that there. So, but like I said, how old is she? So that's what I was going to say. How old is she? Make sure she's legal, because that is something we all wish she has to be. And for Issei's sake, that needs to be the case. Because if she's not illegal age, I'd be like, you just now made Issei a freaking pedophile. That'd not be good. So, but anyway, because we know High School DxD might actually make Issei go that far, which are people like, what the fuck you're doing? They do that. But in the end, we can definitely tell she starts to have some form of you can say she starts to have some form of feelings for Issei. Well, not like romantic, maybe not romantic, but definitely starts to like Issei better than actually majority. She definitely likes Issei a bit more than the others right now. So even though she does like the others as well, she definitely likes Issei because she does hang around Issei, so she does enjoy him. So, but more likely as a friend right now, or possibly more, like I said, don't know. So, but in the end, and then after that, then suddenly another dimensional barrier comes up, which means all the other humans disappeared, and then I find out that the actual group that more like has kidnapped Kono's mother, because we found that this mystical dimensional field they were in is the same dimensional field thing happened to during the point where her mother got kidnapped. So, and then suddenly the guys, which if you guys remember from the last few minutes of the first episode, or episode 0, episode 0, the last few minutes of episode 0, these characters do come in and they seem to be, and I take it a part of the Chaos Brigade as well, and they pretty much he pretty much the main bad guy for this season. Oh god, he does seem to be a bit cocky. My personal opinion, he does seem to be, I might be wrong. If he is cocky, they'll be like, oh my god, I got it right. How did I get it right? But yeah, and the episode just ends off pretty much that. Now animation, like I mentioned, oh my god, like I said, the also not good, my personal opinion. Like definitely, like animation is good, very good, I'll mention that. But just saying the art style does put me off somewhat. Maybe because I'm used to the original art style, but also that they're making some scenes that are way more sexual than they should supposed to be, and that this feels more wrong because of the art style. So yeah, overall, like I said, animation is freaking good. I got to mention that. And music sounds good. Nothing too much going on in music. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Anyway guys, now is my review to High School DxD Hero Episode 3. Hope you guys like it, put on chat fans today. If you guys want something else, go in the description down below. My address there, and yeah. And also guys, if you want help me on Patreon. My Patreon's down there as well. And also, guys, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Animino, these searches you must do. On Facebook and Animino, just search Connor Travis, the same name as my channel. Or that if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at ConnorTravis1998. Anyway, guys, hope guys will get comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. Wow.